Hi there, I'm Summer.
And I'm Carolyn.
The other day we started a video and then it got emotional, and so we stopped what we were doing and then we started again on a different subject.
I don't think the video got emotional, I got emotional.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyway, so we let the camera keep running. I thought we were just going to toss the emotional part.
We're gonna let you see it. It was a couple days ago that we filmed it. We didn't really finish it because I was emotional. At some point I just put my guard up and kind of joked about it and changed the topic and didn't really finish processing until later that day and the next day. So here it is.
Today we thought we'd talk about sex. So what do you want to say about sex?
We need more.
We definitely need more. One of my bigger motivators is to stay strong because it impacts our sex life when we're not strong.
It's true.
It's very true.
People don't talk about that very much.
No. So I feel like one of the last times that we had sex, it was warm out. And so we were like, you know how your skin, when you're kind of not sweating, but you're moist, when your skin is a little damp and skin on skin and it gets stuck, and then it hurts also to peel yourselves apart. So that was happening. And then we were like, oh, hang on, ow, you're hurting me, you're pinching me. And both of us were like, and then I think also we realized we need a lot more arm strength to make sure neither one of us gets hurt. Also so that you're not 100% aware of, because I find that if I'm in my head too much, it's harder to, of course, be in the moment, right?
Yeah.
And so that part is the part that I would like to avoid, is
Being in your head?
being in my head.
How do you avoid that?
By being comfortable and strong, but also, you know, like, there's a thing about confidence. And so we're just married over a year, but we're a lot more comfortable with each other. You know, so we were joking about farting in front of each other and all of that. But I think one of the good benefits is that we're a lot less self-conscious. And I mean, I think for the most part with you, I'm less self-conscious than with anybody else.
That's good.
Yeah. But also there was still a level of self-consciousness. And I think it's really important to me that I feel confident in my body, especially around the person I love the most in the world. Like, if you need motivation to maintain your fitness or get more fit, having good sex is a pretty good one. Yeah, you're not saying anything.
True. I'm not sure what to add.
Yeah.
I think it's harder to talk about sex when it's been more rare, which is the case right now.
Yeah, it's harder to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't want to talk about it?
No.
Oh, it got very serious. Here I was being playful and whatever, and now it's very serious.
And I hurt my shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
badly, so, which is sucky.
Yeah.
I think I'm feeling pretty emotional about that, actually,
Oh,
now that I say that out loud.
yeah. About your shoulder?
About my shoulder, my lack of physical ability, all of it.
Okay.
I didn't realize, but I'm feeling really shitty.
Oh, honey. I'm sorry.
I think I did put on makeup on.
I'm guessing you don't want to talk about it. You want to switch gears?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's not a very happy video.
But it's real.
shoulders impacting like my work. It's impacting our fun, our sex life, I'm in pain all the time.
And we tried going to that yoga class. Yeah. Was that a bad idea?
It was hard. Like for the first part of it, I'm like, like I can't do anything. I wasn't able to do anything.
You did everything.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Anyways.
I got really enthusiastic about the yoga. I haven't been able to do a yoga class in years, like literally 4 years. And then I got really enthusiastic about it. And
like just like the coming down from bent over to put my hands up above my head, like I have to go so slow to do that.
Yeah, because you're being careful about your shoulder.
Yeah. So yeah, that was emotional when we finally lied down. Like I cried through all of that.
The lying down part.
Yeah. The first bit.
Like it's not just an injured shoulder. You tell yourself some kind of story about, I don't know what, that makes it feel like you're ashamed of it instead of just like I have this injury.
Well, yeah, I don't have, I had this injury for doing something fairly normal because I'm out of shape.
Like how long have you had this shoulder
I
injury?
don't know, a long time, like 10 years.
Do you remember what you did when you heard it?
It involved a big umbrella and a bee's nest.
What?
Janice was trying to get the bee hornet's nest out of this big umbrella, so I was holding it up, like the umbrella up from the end while she was trying to pull it. And then the bees came
And what happened?
I don't know, like I was holding this thing out that was heavy, out extended, and then she was moving it, and then there was, I don't know, throwing it and running away from bees, and something got injured. And then with hairdressing, it's easily to get repetitive strain in that same area. Yeah.
Like your arms are constantly here above somebody's head, so it's all working the shoulder.
You would think would make them strong, but no. And the fact that it's a long time is just, I can get more pissed off that I haven't figured out how to take care of it better before now. So yes, physical stuff impacts your emotions and your sex life.
Now that you've had a couple of days, what are you thinking now about all that stuff?
I think the shoulder injury, every time I couldn't do something, every time it was limiting, I was kind of beating up on myself quietly and shoving it down and not really paying attention to it. Like I wasn't consciously that upset or beating myself up about it. So I'm always beating myself up when I get injured. It's a limitation. It's not just that injury, like any injury has been like that for me. It's how my brain has thought about it. Like, just my go-to subconscious stuff goes to, like, you screwed something up when I get injured. I'm not saying it makes sense.
No, it's just good to, like, because it comes up often. So
I ignore it often, apparently. After that day, I let the anytime you let the emotion out and you talk about it a little bit, you're like, once you say it out loud, like it, and I'm still knowing that if I'm not aware, that's where my subconscious is going to go. But if I have something else to focus on presently, then that's where my focus will be. So within my Fitness Pal, which we downloaded, I like it. It's fun for me to try to figure out how to stay within those calories and get to have a chocolate bar every day.
it becomes, you like a good challenge. You're competitive. I'm not as competitive. For me, it's more like, oh, shoot, I'm eating too many carbs. Oh, how am I going to change this, So it's working for both of us, I think.
Yeah. I'd like to clarify that story too. I said there was a bee's nest, and it wasn't. Bees are my friends. They don't attack like that. It was a wasp nest. They're badass wasps, not friendly bees. Yeah, I think that first video we had come off a couple of days of like having to eat out. I hadn't been able to be physical. I was feeling crappy.
Yeah.
And there was lots of real emotion there that I've been burying. So it was good to like get it up, get it out, look at it, and realize it's not really helpful in that mopey, sad, sucky place.
And to be mean to yourself just because you have an injury. You really take care of me. I wish you would take care of you the way that you take care of me.
I do best not to focus on the injury, focus on what I'm, able to do about it.
Yeah. And when it hurts, it's okay to say, I can't do this.
It's more painful to say that.
Because is it possible the fact that you won't allow yourself to say no to things is why it hasn't healed 100%?
I think it's like so limiting when the pain finally subsides enough that I can do some normal stuff, that it is more pleasant to not think about it at all. And if I'm not thinking about it at all, I'm not doing anything to slowly make it stronger so that it will not get re-injured. You go to your eye appointments and you do your eye exercises, and you've been doing them for a very long time, even though they're very unpleasant, on days when your eyes feel good and on days when your eyes feel bad. I don't do that with my shoulder. Once it gets to the point where it's not causing me pain all the time, it's not injured at that point, it needs to be strengthened. And that's the part I haven't done. That's the part where I get upset with myself. Like, even though it's not causing me pain, I still don't have like full range of motion, and I haven't consciously post a flare up for 6 months, continue to exercise and make it stronger so it won't happen again. So it totally feels like my fault. That's where the emotion comes in.
Got it. That's why you're kicking yourself.
Correct.
I think it was very brave of you to let people see that. I guess we could encourage people to talk about what's limiting them, where they're feeling like they're beating themselves up. Because I think almost all of us do that, and I think a lot of us are trying to learn to not do that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching our silly stuff and the serious stuff.
Thank you for being such a good listener.
Of course.
I'm when I get emotional, I'm not very articulate, and you're very patient, which is wonderful. So thank you.
I think you're way more articulate than you think you are.
All right. Let's go, Lesbo.
All right.